Welcome everybody to Highlight TV. Karen Brady, the worst person to ever own a football club in history. Forget your Cronkies, forget the Glazers, forget everything you think of. Even whoever runs Spurs, the Vinay guy. Forget those guys. Karen Brady has left West Ham. She's no longer the vice chairman of West Ham United. She doesn't have any ownership of West Ham United. I think this should motivate us. It's good news. Yes, we drew to Paris on Monday, but nobody actually cares or feels sad that Karen Brady left. No one shed a tear. You know what? The episode in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when Jeffrey left the Banks family, and then Hillary said, "Oh," he looked back at us and he waved goodbye, and then Will said, "Oh, Hillary, thank God you're too young to understand what kind of thing they used." Well, props to the BS out movement. Props to everyone who stood their ground and said BS out. I don't feel sympathy. I honestly don't feel sympathy. That was the best choice she ever made. She's done nothing for a club. She's a parasite. She's just the worst owner to get for a club. But we have to move on. When good beats evil, we shouldn't really care about evil people. We shouldn't care about the people that's bad. Because it makes us feel like, oh my God, we made the wrong decision. We made the wrong decision by giving Karen Brady which is negative, but we weren't negative. We spoke our heart out. We made these protests for a reason. We go to games after games after games for a reason. We get our red card and put it up. We fly helicopter saying Brady and Sullivan out, and you know what? That hurts her feelings or Sullivan's feelings. Then you know what? It's damn right that we got the job done. Now on Sullivan has to go. He has to follow the footsteps. But before he follows the footsteps, we could get Qatari owners. We could get the Kratinskis to own our club. We could get American owners. Now, apparently Krasinski's the house now got the Vanessa Gold's shares of our club. Since Krasinski joined West Ham, we don't even know about him. We didn't. We hear his name random. We don't when we don't know. We don't when the forgotten one. No one remembers you. No one's gonna remember what you've done for our club because you've done absolute fuck all. It's like him. We've done nothing past our club. We've done nothing that shows him that we support him. He doesn't show any support. He doesn't show anything that can bring the future of West Ham United. The American owners, I don't want anyone to be associated with Trump. I don't like Trump. Yes, he's a good businessman, become a billionaire, and he's done so much for American businesses. But then again, he's done so much wars in Iran. He's too political. He's racist. He's just a dumbass. Qatari. Now, Qatari was supposed to be one of the Man United's owners, but they got Jim Ratcliffe, who's also an anti-immigrant person who would vote for reform or restore. We have to get what's best for our club. Now, Qatari, I know they don't treat women fairly, but, like, I just want what's right for our club. Now, just as I'm saying, like, if you know how, like, the best way to sample, like, okay, if a sample, for example, if one person does something really bad, in history, does that make the rest of his kind evil? For example, Hitler's a really bad person, and he had Nazis to the world. Are you saying that, okay, you know what? Just because Hitler and Nazi was really bad doesn't make the entire country Germany like him? No. So, you can't just judge it by one person. You can't just judge it by, I mean, that's that thing. Yes, Qatar has bad problems with, like, human rights, especially to women, but you can't just say that, okay, the entire capacity of Qatar people, civilians, are mistreating women, doing bad things to women. You know, it's just like, that's not saying, okay, for example, like a 5-year-old Qatarian would do evil stuff to a woman, and then, like, but he's I don't know, he's 5 years old. It doesn't make sense. My point is, push the boundaries, push the limit of how much you want to sell the club. Push the limit of, like, these guys want to pay this amount of money. Then if you want to pay this amount of money, then you have to go to the highest bidder. And it's number one rule of business: supply and demand. Supply from the highest bidder, and demand, and pushing the negotiations further. Get the Qatari owners to come in. Get them to pay. I mean, I want to be like Man City without the 115 charges. I want to be Roman Abramovich without the the Russian-Ukraine war situation. I want to push our club to the limit, because like Karen Brady said, because we bought the stadium, we're going to push ourselves to league titles and the Champions League. We only got to Europa League. We only got to Conference League. That's all we got. That's all we had. So to say pushing our dreams and giving us false hope, it's too delusional. And the reason why Villa's in the Champions League and Newcastle in the Champions League for us, because they've got a better manager, they've got a better ownership of the club. We don't have that. And let's talk about Moyes. Lopetegui is not a good manager for us. Potter wasn't a good manager. Nuno's mixed feelings, but if you want to do the best, get the highest bidder to come to our club and support our club. Thanks guys for watching this video. hit that button if you're new, hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed this video, and guys, Liam Senior got sacked. Peace. I'm out. Come on, you.